This'll work this time. Maybe this'll work this time. I want you to look at my pepper plant. Those are habanero peppers. They have grown and grown and grown. You can see the reflection of them in the mirror there on some of the small ones. And I got my rainwater in here, strained. I refill them buckets from time to time. My tomatoes, I love it. They're blooming. I have blooms all over these tomatoes. I've even got little tomatoes on some of these somewhere. I see a sucker on there I got to prune off too. I've got some little tomatoes somewhere on some of these plants. I saw them a couple of days ago. I see a big old sucker got to be cut off. I want to show you an up close. There's the main stalk coming up. There's the limb coming out. And you see that big limb coming out between there? That's a sucker. It robs the plant of the energy that it needs to produce tomatoes. I'll have to cut that off. There's a little one right here growing on this plant. A little tomato sucker. I can get down there closer, I can see it better. See that one? That's a sucker. If you get too many of them, you won't have tomatoes, you'll just have bushes. But this is just an update. I got 2 more shelves, bread trays. I'm going to put them up here for shelves. I've got one there. And I'm going to put one over here. And one over there. So, I saw some tomatoes on here the other day. Little bitty ones. I don't see them now. But I had them. I know I did. Because I saw them. There. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Look at that. There's a tomato. 2 of them already growing there. One tomato, it's a big one. And there's a sucker coming on that tomato plant there. Gotta cut these suckers again. There's another one. Right there. Little sucker. It robs the plant of energy. My cucumbers have grown up really high. I got one over here. I put up some more string, and they're already climbing it up to the wire. And doing real good. When they get up to the wire, they'll have something to grab hold of and climb up. They're doing really, really well. They're growing fast. One of them's trying to wrap around my tomatoes. Now, that ain't going to work. Put it on this string. If I can wiggle it around there just right and get it to start there. Well, it was. Now, it'll grab a hold and it'll work. But these cucumbers are blooming. And I've got little cucumbers on one of these somewhere. I saw it the other day. If I can find it again. Little cucumber. And I saw it. I don't see it now. But I saw it. Anyway, my cucumbers are growing. These squash are blooming. Doing real well in these little containers. But this pepper plant, I've already got peppers on it. Blooms and little tiny peppers are already forming. I thank God for that. Richard's peppers, the cayenne peppers are doing real well right there. His other cayenne peppers are doing well. These squash over here on the south side are doing very well. Yeah, my tea is right there. It's always out here, refilled constantly. And his cayenne pepper, 2 of the plants came up in here. Even on these little containers, I've got squash growing. And I've got some kind of weird Vietnamese melon plants that my buddy gave to me. Some of them will live, some of them won't. Just like everything else. Some will live, some will not. Anyway, that's an update. Grapevine is growing in the dark, and this pecan tree is growing. These tomatoes are growing good too. Just an update on everything. Let people know that it will grow in the greenhouse with limited light. I appreciate everybody watching this. If you've got a comment on it that may help me, please tell me about it. Yeah, I know my camera work is shaking. I'm using a cell phone. But if you can make a comment that will help me, I will be more than happy to read the comments. I always do. And I thank you all very much. Bye.